prefer cinema and you theater. This, I don't know how to say the conjunto. This topic is trying to transform the people is different, unique. But for me, I don't know. I think this is a different thing. I like music. I like cinema. But I need to read more. I don't read, for example.
All right. Yeah, it's interesting that you said we might like the same things. Like I like cinema too, but maybe the genres we like are different. Do you like hero movies? I love hero movies.
Yeah. Right. For me, that's it.
Awesome. All right.
Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Okay. Now, Philip, who are you and what makes you unique? Your mic's off, buddy.
I'm trying, I'm a person who's trying to be happy as much as I can. And what makes me unique about that is my DNA, I guess. But more than that, I guess what makes me unique is the thoughts, the experiences, and my whole journey. I think it's pretty much impossible to reply other people's lives, you know, and experiences and learnings and everything. So I think that's what makes me unique. It's really what I have lived so far. That is really unique. Even if I have a sibling, it could be like totally different. So yeah, that's what makes me unique.
All right, great. And what about you, Charles? Who are you? What makes you unique?
I'm Charles Lopes, 42 years old, a guy that born and raised in the farm and in this environment, but don't become a cowboy. One guy that love aviation and could spend your time flying for the skies. It's a little bit about me. And what make me unique? Nothing. And anyone, because we don't need to become unique, because we born unique. And I think Philip bring the most important aspect, DNA. I think we born unique and we don't need to do nothing for be unique. That's it for me.
When he brought DNA up, I thought about, like, there are some people that said that when we are born, when we are conceived, everything that we are going to be in life is already written on our DNA. Our character, our core values, the kind of experiences we're going to have. Do you believe in it, Charles? Do you think that everything you are is already written on your DNA when you're born?
No, exactly. I know exactly. I think we have a unique DNA. Oh, sorry, DNA. But we are building up. We are building influenced by our environment, and I think the environment there we are raised have important contribution in our in the other aspect about our lives. I guess that's it. It's difficult talking English because my thoughts sometimes cannot to be expressed well, but if you got a little, I'm too happy. That's it.
We got a lot. You're doing pretty fine with your English. Right. That's a great question. Marcio, what do you think? Do you think that who you are, everything you believe is already on your DNA when you're born? Or do you believe, as they said, that the experiences that you have and the place you're raised is what makes you you?
No, I think when you say DNA, you think about the biology, but I think the people is much more for like born, because I believe that the people change during your life. It's not the relation with the DNA or I'll say transformation during your life. That people is normal today. Some people start in one job and change. And I believe this in another situations too, not only the job. The people maybe can change. Is the answer is not the DNA. Another thing, DNA, don't know.
Junior, I missed something in this meeting. How are you and what your thoughts?
All right. I think I'm still trying to figure out who I am. But right now, the answer I can give you is that I am Junior. I'm 20 years old. I love fried chicken. And I am a person that has a very creative mind and a very lazy one as well. And sometimes I let my instincts take control. That's something I have to work on myself. And well, that's pretty much it that I've learned so far. That I'm a very creative person and I need to direct it into something productive. Other than that, I think that the DNA is a preset of what we are. Like, you know, when you buy a new cell phone or a new computer and you have already some configurations, some apps downloaded.
Yeah.
But then from now on, it's what you need to do is if you need to edit, you're going to download an edit program. If you need to play games, you're going to download a game and play the game. So I think we're like computers. We have a preset that's based on our parents' DNA that formulates ours. And this brings up a lot of things like physical characteristics, character. But then, like from the moment you're born on, that's on you, you know, on your experiences, on the things you have to do.
I like this analogy with the computer. If to download, and sometimes you put some things in the trash too, like a computer. You need to do this sometimes.
I love that. Yes, there are some things you need to put in the trash. They're not going to use anymore.
Yeah, I like this analogy.
That is
it's correct analogy, yeah?
Yeah, that's just awesome.
Okay.
All right. Now, Philip, what do you think? Is it okay to look different from other people, or should you look the same as other people?
Oh, I think looking the same should be really boring, you know? Oh my God. So I think being different, it's really what makes life interesting. So you can meet different people. So like we get to know each other 2 years ago. Now I know a little bit of Charles, a little bit of Marcio, and we are all different. So that's amazing for me because I always have something to learn um, about all of you. You know, so for me that's what makes my life interesting, to meet new people and to learn about their story. So every time I listen to all of you, I learn a lot, and uh, that's unique, you know.
Imagine if everyone had your face. Every person you look, where
For
you
them,
look, there's a
for
Philip.
them, for them.
Awesome. What about you, Charles? Is it okay to look different from other people, or should we all look the same?
Oh, and I will bring one thing. The last meeting we have together about that things become boring. Júnior Rufino mudou agora. Rufino. All right. Ana.
What happened?
Hello, Ana. It's a nice.
I clicked in the wrong button and now I'm here. Probably.
And threw away the Junior.
Replaced. Yeah, it's replaced. Oh my God.
I say the people change.
Yeah. Let me continue my.
Yeah, continue with your answer.
Yes, I think different. It's better. I cannot imagine everyone equal or the same. I think we the nature it's perfect. The biology is perfect, and we are created to be different. And I think we need to respect the difference. Yes, yeah. That's it.
Guys,
sorry.
Yeah.
Just I gotta be out for a second. Be right back, okay?
Okay. Okay. And
Masi, did you answer this question?
yeah, no. Everything is okay for me. I think I believe that it's good if you have your style, something that symbolizes you, maybe. Yes, it's okay.
So I need your help. I don't know if Junior have the questions, but I don't hear because I'm in my phone. So I don't know what happened today. I'm really late here because I had a problem with my computer, so I'm here on my cell phone. So I need the answers. I need to know what you answered.
We are in the second question, and I would like to know about Junior. How about you? The different, it's okay, or it's a problem for you?
Actually, I had a big problem with being different when I was younger. First of all, I was born in a very religious family. Then I felt very different from the other kids in school. And then I got used to that. And then I started growing way too much. I got really tall. And then I was really different, physically speaking, to the other kids, both because I was really tall and because I was in a very religious family. So I used to dress differently from the other kids. So all those trends of like dyeing the hair, having a mohawk, all these things, I only started doing these things after I was like a teenager or almost like 16, 17. And then I also discovered myself as being bisexual. And that was another thing for me to get used on being different from other people. But that's actually when I really started accepting myself in all aspects, like religiously, physically, sexually. And I understood that it's actually fucking awesome to be different, you know? It is so nice. It's kind of boring when you look around and everyone you see is just like the same as you. There's nothing different, nothing exciting, you know? People know the same things, they have the same opinions. It's not cool. So I think it rocks to be different. What about you, Bia?
Well, yeah, I didn't, it is funny because I didn't have this problem, you know, about dyeing my hair or things like that. Because I started dyeing my hair, I think I was like 6 years old or something, because my mom is a hairstylist. So it was really easy to me to do this stuff. But
that's something I hate about you. Because she dyes, every time I dye my hair just gets dead. My hair, because there's a lot of things you need to do, processes, hydrating, and I don't know how to do this kind of stuff. But Bia's dyeing her hair constantly, and it's always beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not redhead, but I just dye my hair every time. And but I think that when you have a mom that is a hairstylist, you learn stuff about. And when you also, just a minute, and when you also works in a like pretty easy. But to the question that I just forgot what it is. Yeah, I think totally it's okay to be different. I think even though we try to be in a same how can I say it? How can I say padrão, guys? I forgot. Help me out.
Like standard or pattern.
Yeah, thank you. In this even though we try to be standard, we just can't. We are humans and we are different. What I lived, not what you lived, and we have our stories that I think that our stories, what we lived, what we are, just build everything together, build who we actually are. So it's totally okay to be different. And let me see. Hello, Sonia.
Hello, guys. Sorry, my later because I am stay at the meeting, my work, but I don't finish the minutes the class. I want to participate this class. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, okay, please introduce yourself, saying.
Sorry. My name is Sonia Keller. I am living in Curitiba. Today is very cold here. I work with medical advice in Curitiba. I talk a lot in Portuguese, but in English I am nervous because it is new language, new a language, yes, I think. But I stay here learning with you.
Sonia, we are today's topic is individualities. It's a hard word to pronounce, but that's it. And I don't know if you can see the questions in the chat, but I just put there. And oh, I forgot to change my name. My name is too. Okay, so today I'll be Junior. Okay.
I was waiting for you to relax.
Yes. Today, no problem.
Okay, and I'm gonna be Bia today.
Awesome. So Sonia, please answer the question number 2. That is it okay to be different from other people, or we should look the same as other people?
Is a good question, because different from the people is in my opinion, the people has the form different, the way different, the think, the work, the conversation with the people, but in my opinion, the people is unique. Cada é cada I think. Sorry, but we are different, in my opinion. Is different because the people has the construction in our family and the culture, né? And they study about this, but it is very different when I learn yourself, certo? Myself, learning myself, know myself is very important in this situation, in my opinion.
Great. Wait. Phil said something really important in the chat. He says each person is unique in his ways. The meaning you can see in the chat, because I won't say because it's Portuguese. And Charles, please, what do you think when you see someone who looks very like wearing I don't know why the translator is on here, but it's okay. I don't know what happens. I can't use Zoom app, but it's okay. When you see someone different in every way, like someone with his or her hair dyed, or I don't know, a man using a dresser. I don't know, anything that you can say. What do you think when you see someone different like this?
The first thing that jumped in my mind, it's this guy. It's not from my tribe. It's okay. What tribe this guy come from? Yes, I think that's it. And for me, obviously, some things or some changes in the body or in the clothes from someone, I don't know why I can say this, chama mais atenção. We pay more attention. I don't know, but I don't think nothing, because I don't care. I think it's normal. Like I said, I think more what tribe this guy come from. I live in the Amazon. In the Amazon, we have a lot of different guys. We have the Ribeirinho. It's a kind of guy. We have indigenous people. It's another kind of guy, right? We have Quilombola, too much guy. Quilombola, and for me, it's normal. And sometimes we can face some foreign estrangeiros. It's a difficult pronunciation. Sorry for that. But it's normal. It's normal for me. I think we live in a modern society, and we need to prepare our mind, prepare our spirit for receive the difference. I know we are raised and we learn our entire life to be have a behavior, a determined behavior. Like me, I was born and I grew up in a religious and conservative family, but I opened my mind, and today I'm different. I'm more available for receive the difference. It's too deep discussion, and I think it's enough for you. I will give opportunity for others colleagues to share your opinion. That's it for me. Thank you.
Guys, I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna have to leave. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be back here next week. I'm gonna stay for the whole meeting. Okay.
It's Bia. Just kidding. Please, Junior.
Thank you, Junior. Bye. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Márcio, please. You just opened.
Okay. The point is that the different exist. I try to see it naturally, even if it's not natural. I remember when my cousin have a friend that they tattoo your eyes. It's for me. It's not natural. Is I don't know the word is impact, but I try to see it natural. But it's very different for me. I never see closely the people with the tattoo the arms before this episode, but I try to see it natural. But it happened.
I'm a tattooist, so I have to ask you something. It's like eyes, like this, or
no,
like
inside.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the white is not white. Is I remember that is red, but he tattoo your eyes inside.
Got it.
Inside.
So much. And what about you, Sonia? What do you think when you see someone different?
The question 3. Yes, teacher. What do you think when you see someone who looks very different? Yes? Yes, okay. Okay, for me, it's very natural today, but I remember when I see the first time the guys in the Moicano, I remember the hard cabelo, haired, and oh my gosh, it's very old, but today is for me is very natural. Why? Because when I travel other country, is the culture is different. Brazil and the other city, other state, for example, country. Yes, country. But I very espantada, but no, today no, because is different when you speak with the people. Is the mind is very nice, in the heart is very nice, and the in I today I admire these people because is different when I stay when I stay at the I with my daughter, for example. Today my daughter has has the 31 years old. But when she is child, I concern is very concerning, because oh my gosh, what this situation with my daughter, for example, in the when I grow in the world. But today is very nice. Is very different. People's is very don't complicate, because the people is the people. No problem on this situation. Why is different form, Marcio, when the tattoo in the eyes, okay, for us is different, is espantado, né? Because the situation no common between us, but for me is when I understand the other people is very nice. Okay.
Phil, please, will you answer?
Yeah, I was listening to the questions, and when Marcia told about the tattoo in the eye, I remember once I was on the subway, and there's also a guy that is selling stuff on the subway, and he has a tattoo everywhere, in the eye, on his face, he's like everywhere. And I remember that I started to think about, why did he do the tattoo? What about his life? What does he suffer? What are his struggles? What about his family? Is he married? Does he have children, parents? Does he have time to study or structure or whatever? And I think when I see someone different, I love that, because as I said in the beginning, I have a chance to learn with that person. Imagine if the person was similar to me, it would be like boring, you know? And that's the only reason I watch and I follow people I do not like or I disagree with, especially those I disagree with. When I don't like, it's kind of, it's really hard to really keep it up. But when I do not agree with, I try to understand, why did they say this, or why do they do that? So I really do this exercise. And recently I've told my parents, because we had a tragedy in our family. My uncle, my brother, got murdered almost 20 years ago. And after this long time, I started to think about why the guy who was his friend did something so, like, I don't even know how to say that. And then I was trying to try to do this exercise about structure, family, studies, opportunities, meritocracy, and everything. And I think that the life of my uncle and this guy who murdered my uncle could be totally different if especially this guy had different situations in life. So usually we are trying to fit in society, and we are trying to bring the things that, or people who are, that standard to have the opportunities to have access to a lot of things. Thank God I fit in somehow to the society, not that much, but comparing to the rest of the world, and especially in Brazil, I fit in totally, and this is a privilege. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about this. So just to make myself shorter, I'm gonna say that yeah, I like to do this exercise of what happened before I'm yeah.
Yeah. Everything that I was going to say, it's like what Sonia said. I think that when we see something for the first time, it's like shocking. When we see something different for the first time, but when we see it a lot of times, or for the second time, for example, we just get used to that, and we stop to think, oh, it's okay. It's like it's not something from other world. It's like something from this culture. It's like from Earth. So it's okay. It's not a big deal, and it doesn't make any difference in my life how this person is dressed, or I don't know, anything. But yeah, I think that things are just shocking when we see for the first time, but it's not like I won't be like I don't know how can I say that in English. It's like too hard, but hypocrite. So yeah, it is like shocking when I see things that people that are really different, just like the example you guys gave, and but it's okay. It's not a big deal, it's just okay. Let me see. What is the next question? Oh, I like this question. I will kind of change it a little bit, but if you went to a job interview with green hair, what do you think that would happen to you? Or with like your whole body tattooed, or with an eye tattoo? What do you think that would happen to you if you go to a job interview like this? Or with your curly hair, like I forgot how can I say that.
Like a black power or something.
That's it. Like black power. What do you think would happen? Please, who wants to answer this question first?
May I, or
Please.
I think I would never get the job, because yeah, especially in maybe in chili beans, you would be accepted, but I guess most of the companies, like, they are going to judge you because the way you look, because you are different, and they do not know how to deal with different ways of behavior and expressions, and different communications, so yeah, people are always talking about, like, people have been always talking about my hair since I was a child. When I was like 6-7 years, oh, you're not going to have hair when you get older. And then I do not have hair anymore, and now, oh, you are bald, you don't have hair. Yeah, you've been always telling me that, so now I don't have it. Like, it's not life, it's natural, but people are like, don't you have anything else to talk to me? Like, What about your life? Are you doing good to other people, to your family? Don't you have like other jokes to make, or you know? So yeah, I think people are more interested on the shape instead of the content, And what I truly care about is really the content more and more. So that's why I don't like English. I like the content people have within the language. Like I do not like languages. It's boring. And I have been telling this and people get shocked, and that's true. I'm learning Spanish and I'm not having grammar. I hate grammar, like Spanish grammar and this and that. Oh, it's boring, but I'm learning. I do not need to love Spanish. I do not. I had trauma about Spanish with a teacher called, I forgot her name, but she had like ginger hair and like she was really Spanish. I got trauma because of her. I don't know why. She didn't do anything to me that I remember. But yeah, it took me a lot of time to start learning Spanish. So in a job interview, I would definitely not be hired if I had, a lot of tattoos or green hair or stuff like that.
What about you, Márcio?
For me, depending on the position or the company, it would be a problem. But if you have a head hair or green hair, you look at job in the Chili bean, how told the Philippines is okay, it's normal. Because I looking for a seal from Google, Apple, and Facebook here and Brazil. And the look style is the same. It's not have a green hair or so depend of the position or the company may be a problem. Brazil, even with the beach, sun, the carnival, music, Brazil is very conservative. The word is very conservative. Sometimes it's not a problem for me, but if for the people with the hair, green hair in the company and the position, maybe that is a problem. That's it.
Charles, what about you, man?
Yes, I will follow the same line. Maybe I will not get a job. And yes, I think I don't need to add nothing because Philip was good. And Marcio bring other things good too. The most part of Brazil, it's conservative, disrespectful. Brazilian society is not mature for accept some things. Yes, that's it.
And Sonia, what would happen? Would you get hired or not in this job?
It's very problem with me because I understand everybody, but when this problem with me, I don't agree because I color my hair in green. But I agree with Márcio and Charles because Brazil is conservative. Yes, is very difficult in subject, but sometimes, in my opinion, this very company is demanding, exigente, né? But in the people appraisal a lot the people, né? And for me, this is more complicated job interview if you agree hire. Okay, more easy when I speak about, oh no, I understand, I accept, but when I stay with me, oh my gosh, I will courage this situation. No, today no, but I don't know in next time, for example.
Yeah, when we think about ourselves in that situation, it's harder. When I got my first tattoo, I was like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, something like that. It was this one. And when I got it, I was worried about my future because I was getting a tattoo. So what about and in that time I knew I was going to be a teacher. So what will happen, you know? Should I will I get a job or not because of a tattoo? You know, it was things that just passed by my mind. And today I am a tattooist, but so it doesn't matter if I have a tattoo or not. But yeah, things just appear in our mind. And I want to say something really quick because we don't have time. But I remembered to talk about it, but then I forget, and I remembered again. So once I was at school and we were working on a project, and the topic was empathy. So we did something really nice. We brought some flowers and some we wrote some phrases in different papers, and we just distribute that to people in the streets. So it was really nice because we were our target was different people. So we gave it to a tattooed girl. We gave it to a old lady. We gave it to many people, and it was awesome. It was a great exercise. But we don't have time enough now. And Phil, can you put the survey in the chat? I can't hear. So Phil will put a survey in the chat. If you like this conversation, you can put there I like. And if you didn't like, you can put there I didn't like because of that. Topics for the next time. And my dog don't stop. Please Phil.
Yeah, there you go, the link for the feedback. Yeah. If you want to bring suggestions of topics, may also be the opportunity. Oh, I want to talk about this or that. That's the chance you have.
Agriculture, environment, and I think I already write a lot of things like that. It's okay.
Very good.
Okay.
That was such a good conversation today. I like it a lot.
Yeah, this subject is very nice.
Yeah, I like it. I like the subject.
Subject make the think, you know, about this situation with the tattoos, the color higher is very nice. Thank you very much, Junior.
Yeah, Junior Rufino.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
You're welcome.
É Bia, não?
É Bia, né?
Yeah.
Thanks, Bia. Bye. See you guys in the next class.
Bye.
It's always a pleasure
Yeah.
to
Bye
be
bye.
you.
Pleasure.
Bye, Bia.
Bye
Good to see
bye.
you. Bye. Bye.